Okay, once again, magandang gabi, Fran, and welcome to day 5 of our program. And for today's session, ang ating topics are for Adobe Illustrator, ay gagawa tayo ng frame. And then for Figma, gagawa naman tayo ng prototype. Okay, let's start first with wireframe. Okay. Then, okay. Open tayo ng ano ba? Ano bang eto na lang, web large. Then day 5 underscore wire frame create para maano yung canvas natin medyo malaki. Ayan. Okay. Kapag zooming in and out, out, then yung roll. Ito namang space, ito naman ay yung control, space, mouse, spacebar mouse, then ito naman movement, control. Control yan. Kapag shift, ayan, up, control, left, right, alt, zooming, and space. Ayan. Panting recap lang. Okay. Now, what is a wireframe ba? Before we uh, do some exercises, ano? In layman's term, kahit naman we are not into digital design, meron na tayong may knowledge na tayo ano ba yung wireframe. It is uh, uh, mesh, yan, something like mesh or uh, surface or object na walang color, texture, or lighting. Kumbaga, para siyang kawad na magkakadikit na meron na mga space, may gap naman siya. No? Mayroon nga tayo na tawag na mesh wire. Ayan. Yun yung wireframe. Then we can apply naman uh, wireframe design using Adobe Illustrator. Ano? Okay. So, let's create our first uh, object. Okay. Create tayo ng ellipse. Ellipse muna tayo. Then, small circle lang. Ayan. Tumigil. Ayan. Palakihin natin ng konti ang mouse natin. Ayan. Okay. And then, okay. And then, punta tayo sa fill. Lagyan muna natin ng kulay. Ang fill natin is light gray. Light gray. Pwede na kaya to. Ito siguro. Ito na lang, ayan, light gray. And then, yan lumabas. Okay. Sana ba yung, ayan. And then, choose uli natin. Ba't ba nawala ang focus? Ayan, okay. Go to create a wireframe, mas simple lang. Ano? Go to effect, but first choose your object. Ayan, always naman. Or ito na lang. Ayan, object, and then make sure na nakafocus yung object, and then go to effect, and then 3D, 3D and materials. Okay, if you notice kasi sa mga YouTube channels, minsan iba yung environment ng AI compare sa AI na naka-install. Kasi yung AI installed in our machine, it is being updated from time to time. Ayan. Naiiba talaga ang environment, yung mga term, yung location ng tools, so on and so forth. Okay. 3D and materials, and then 3D classic, and then revolve. Ito. Revolve classic. Ayan. Okay. Then, a pop-up box will appear, and then we will go to the offset. Ito, offset. And then, pwede na, for the meantime, kahit wala muna yung offset, ito, from left, okay din lang tong left edge. Pag lumabas na to, punta muna tayo sa surface. Ito yung pinaka, natin, reference to create a wireframe. Okay, ulit. Cancel. Ayan. Choose your object, effect, 3D and materials, 3D classic, revolve classic, then a pop-up window will appear, and go to surface, and then you will be notified, you will be presented by 4 options. Wireframe, no shading, diffuse, shading. Ayan. Click lang natin yung wireframe. Ayan. Napakasimple. And then, okay na. Ayan. Medyo malaki. Malaki yan. Medyo malaki yan. Pwede naman natin siyang paliitin. Ayan. Ayan. Ito yung ating sample ng wireframe. Simple lang. Ano? Pero kung ipapakita mo to sa ibang sa zero knowledge when it comes to design, medyo ma-overwhelm. Pero when it comes to design, simple lang. It's up to you na kung ano yung shape na gusto mo. This is like uh, an object, a perfect circle, then uh, converted into wireframe, and it turns out nagkaroon tayo ng anong shape to? Donut. Donut wireframe kung tawagin. Ano? Yan. Pwede nating yan, movement, so on, and so forth. Okay. Then let's create another wireframe. Circle ulit tayo. Gamit na gamit dito yung circle. Ayan. I-move natin ng konti. . 'Di. 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 'Di Dito muna tayo sa dito muna sa side. Yan. And then, direct selection tool, ito. And then, effect uli. Ang gagawin pala natin dito sa object nito is 3D sphere. Ayan. Choose the object using direct selection tool and then effect ulit and then 3D and materials and then 3D classic and then the revolve classic. Ayan. Then ano bang maganda? Offset. Ang offset natin, palitan natin tong kasi kanina, ang pinalitan lang natin is surface. Pero pwede man natin aling gawing wireframe. Then, yung kanyang from, gawin nating right edge. Ayan. Then, para walang nangyari. Stroke. Ang stroke naman ay siya lang yung pinaka okay. Nawala. Okay, nawala. Ulit. Ito. Ito pala. I forgot na ano. Ito pala yung first. Wait. Kahit mag-control. Ayan. Donut is gagawin pala natin ay 3D nga, but donut ulit. Ayan. 3D sphere. Ayan. Choose natin itong direct selection. Ayan. Meron tayong mga reference point, anchor, top, bottom, left, right, then the centered reference point. Click natin yung right, ito, yung anchor. And then, remove natin, delete lang, del sa keyboard. Ayan, kalahati. Nawala ang kalahati. Okay. Ganun lang. Okay. Ulit natin. Kung gusto nating ma-remove yung half ng circle, either top, bottom, left, or right, click natin yung ating reference point kung alin yung ating i-remove. If right side, yung kalahati, click natin yung reference point na anchor, then delete. Kapag top naman, yung top reference point, delete din. And then kapag naman ito, left side, yung reference point, delete. And then pag bottom, click ulit yung anchor and then delete. Ayan. To create naman, once again, a 3D sphere, ito ang gagawin natin. Right anchor, yung reference point, delete. And then, diretso tayo sa effect. 3D and materials, 3D classic, and then revolve. And then choose yan, sphere. Iba na yung shape. Yeah. Okay. Punta tayo ng wireframe for the surface. Ayan. And then, from left edge to right. Ayan. From this, para siyang, I forgot yung ano bang tawag doon sa machine na yon. Yung may parang sand na ano, parang timer, pero sand yun nasa loob. Ayan. From this to this. Ayan. Perfect sphere, a 3D sphere. Ayan. Imagine from single circle, we turn it into a sphere. Tinanggal pa natin yung kalahati. Doesn't mean na kapag meron tayong circle, it will turn into a sphere. Hindi ganon. Meron pa tayong mga shortcut or technique na kailangang i-implement. Yun nga, tinanggal natin yung kalahati. Okay, zoom out. I-move natin ito sa dito. Ayan. Then, para hindi mawala yung, yung ratio ng ating perfect sphere, shift lang, shift and then yung, ano, ayan. Kasi mahalaga, yung ating ratio ay intact. Kung we want to expand or reduce the size of the object. Ayan. Shift lang, shift, and then, ayan. Okay. Move natin to. Ayan. Okay. And then, wormhole. Ayan. Another wireframe. Yung wormhole, para siyang dark hole sa universe, Kumbaga, kung papasok daw doon, pwede na mapunta ka sa ibang dimension, so on and so forth. Ayan. Okay. Create tayo ng wormhole effect. Ayan. Dito, ang gagawin natin is circle pa rin. Circle. Shift to create perfect circle and zoom natin. Ayan. And okay. And then, ano ba? Fill natin siguro. Fill or stroke. Ayan. Pwede naman later na natin lagyan ng stroke. Usually yung fill, hindi na natin makikita kasi parang mesh wire na yung kanyang yung kanyang yung kanyang design. Hindi na ma-appreciate yung kulay. Okay. After creating a circle, create naman tayo ng direct ulit using the direct selection tool. And then effect and then 3D classic revolve classic and then the offset gawin natin 16. Ito naman 16. And then surface wireframe and then lagyan natin ng ano pa ba? Okay. Stroke natin. Ay, ano ba? Okay. Balik ulit natin. Ayan. Magtatanggal tayo. Magre-remove tayo ng side. Naalala ko lang. Pag nga pala bilog, wala tayong na-remove, magiging donut ang ating object. Wormhole. Ang remove natin, if wormhole is, ito, top, and then, lagyan natin ng stroke na para makita natin. 5. Ayan, 5. Top and the bottom. Ayan, wala. Ayun. Okay. And then try natin kung makaka-create tayo out of this object. Effect, 3D, classic, hindi. Hindi na. Wala na. Okay. Back. Ito. Try natin ulit. Effect. Revolve. Hindi siya wormhole. Alin ba ang di-delete natin? Ito. Try natin. Ano din. I forgot na. I-delete natin. Ito ba? Ayun. Baliktad. Okay. Balikta rin natin. Ito. Fill muna tayo. Fill. Lagyan natin ng 5. 2. Selection tool. To bura. Ito ay bura. Then ito ay no fill. Ayan. Anchor lang ang natira. And then effect. 3D Classic. Revolve Classic. Ayun. Wormhole. Siyempre, wireframe tayo. Ayan. Okay. And then, palagyan natin ng offset to 16. Ayan. And then, stroke weight. Ito pala. Stroke, gawin natin 5. Ayan. Kung i-zoom natin, ayan. Ito yung kanyang illustration. Try natin ng 1. Ayan. Maliit. 2. And 5. Stick na tayo sa 5. Ayan. We just created our wormhole wireframe. Ayan. Then, shift. Ay. Malaki natin. Ayan. Okay. Then, for the final object, siguro, let's try uh, wavy grid. Pero hindi na tayo gagamit ng circle. Gagamit naman tayo ng rectangle. Okay, wait. Ayan. And then, ito. Ay, wala. Hindi pala to. Ba't ba rectangle? Rectangle din, pero hindi itong ano. Ito shape. Meron talaga palang, I forgot, ito. Rectangle grid. Ito yan. I forgot. Rectangle grid. Ay, nasa na ba? Ayan. If you know, ito, para mapadami natin yung ating cells, gagawin natin dito ay choose muna natin. And then, nalamutan ko na yata. Ay, hala. Ano nga ba ang pinapress dito? I forgot the ay, na-choose pa. Ay, ulit. Ayun. Nabitawan ko pala agad. Ayan. Without leaving your finger sa left side ulit. Ulit natin. Ayan. To create a wavy grid wireframe. go to three dots. Usually, ito ay parang add-on tool. Ayan. Then, create the grid. This will be your initial columns and rows, the number of columns and rows. Then if you want to add more columns, more rows, without leaving your fingers sa left side, ano, i-press natin ang up to create rows. Up key, upward key sa keyboard. Then, to create columns naman is right arrow. Ayan. It's up to us na lang kung ilang rows, ilang columns ang ating gustong gawin. Kung hindi tayo nasa-satisfy, gawin lang natin ng dagdag lang tayo ng dagdag. Ayan. Yun namang sizes niya ay depende na rin sa atin. Ayan. Masyadong malaki. Palitan natin ng 1. Masyadong makapal. Ayan. Then, hanapin na, choose muna natin ulit. Ayan. And then, let's go to free transform tool para ma-distort ang ating frame. Transform, saan na ba yan? Where is the free transform? Isa-isahin natin. Ellipse. And lasso. Ito. Kita ko rin. Click natin tong free transform tool. Ayan. And then, kapag na-click na natin, na-choose na natin yung tool, go to reference point of the object. Ito. Be sure the object has been selected using direct selection. And then, ito yung path, right, upper right corner. Okay, sala. Ayan. Nawala. Kailangan i-research ulit kung paano nabe-bend. Saan na ba si ano? Ito pala. Okay. Ito. And then, perspective distort. Nasaan na ba si perspective distort? Ito. Ayun. Yung ate pala kanina, naka-free transform. Ito. Nakatago. Itong perspective distort. Yan. Ay, yeah, ulit. Nasaan na ba? Yun. Nagkaroon na ng 3D something. Then, ihiga natin ng konti. Ayan. Okay. Medyo maganda na siya ng konti. Okay. Then we can create, after this, we can create some, parang mesh distortion. Ito kasi is just creating a 3D effect of the grid. Kasi yung kanina, using using rectangle grid. And then we distort using the free, using transform tool. Now, we can create parang, if you are familiar with the movie, yung mga taong blue, nalimutan ko ang title nun. Mga tao. Mga sci-fi movie. Di ba meron daw mga image, yung parang ah, hologram. May mga mountain na naka-grid. Yan, di ba yung mga puno, naka-grid siya. Pwede natin gawin yon. Ayan. Okay. Then, dito sa mesh natin gagawin, Yung mesh yung mesh ang ating i-distort, ano? Pwede siyang nakaumbok or nakalubog. Ayan. Okay. Gagawin natin is choose muna natin. Ayan. And then object. Then after the object, envelope. Sana activate, naka-enable ang envelope. Envelope distort. Ito. Ayan. And then make with mesh. Ayan. Ang i-distort natin yung mesh mismo. Ayan. And then, ito ay magagawa lang tayo ng pattern. Pattern pa lang to. Rows natin is 4. Ito gawin nating 6. Ayan. Pattern lang. Ayan. And then, after the pattern has been set, ay dito tayo sa direct selection tool. And then, look for your preferred point or access point na gustong i-distort. May mga ano na yan, may mga point. Yung meeting point. Ito. If you notice, palaki natin. Ayan. Then, okay, ulit-ulit. Hindi na pala, naka-blue na tayo, naka-blue. Ayan. Choose muna natin ulit. And then object, and then envelope, distort, make with mesh, 4 to 6, preview, okay. And then choose direct selection. And then, let's say, etong point na to, pwede nating i-distort. We just have to drag up the access point to create parang a little mountain or hill. Ay, sala. Ayan, ulit. Ayaw. Draw. Ay, ayaw. Ayaw Ayaw magkaroon ng distortion. Ayan, na doble. Okay, ulit-ulit. Baka meron tayong nalilimutang ano. Choose natin and then object, envelope, make with the mesh 4 to 6, okay. Then ano tayo, direct selection, then select and drag the anchor points. Namumove ang ating namumove. Dapat hindi siya namumove. Okay. Ulit tayo. Ulit tayo ng ating it's almost 8 na. Ayun, nagkaroon ng okay, delete natin. Create ulit tayo. Kailangan clean object. Ayan. Okay, and then transform to click. Ay, click ba? Yan. Okay. And then object, envelope distort. Make with mesh 4 to 6. And then okay. And then direct selection. And then let's try. Ayaw pa rin. Kailangan yata ng research. Okay, search natin ng saglit. Hmm, ayaw talaga, no? What object? Tama naman. Object, envelope distort. Reset with mesh. Hmm. Ayaw. Assignment na lang kaya to, Miss Fran. Magke-create ka dito ng three mountains na naka-mesh. Naka-distort upward. Ito. Ayan. I forgot na lang how. But according to instruction, using the direct selection tool, select and drag to form. Tama naman. Ayun. Meron pa pala. Zoom natin. Meron pa palang mga ito. I forgot how I did it na last time. Zoom. Ayan. Notice mo ba, Ma'am Fran, yung maliliit? Ayan. Anchor. Ayun. Zoom out. Ayan. 3D mountains. Ayan. Okay. I think we are done na for the object 4 for our wireframe. Zoom out. Palakihin natin ng konti. Stroke, possible? I think hindi. Ito ay hindi rin. Uh-huh. Hmm, Ayan. Masyadong malaki. 1. Ayan. Okay. Save na lang natin na save as wireframe. Ito. Day 5 wireframe. Okay. And then I think we are done with the 4 objects. Ito yung ating sample how to create the wireframe using the tools that I have used. Ano? Okay. And before we uh, end our discussion with Illustrator, konting recap lang about what is all about AI wireframe, ano ba yung kanyang what do you call this? Importance in design and uh, functions. Yan. At yung kanyang I forgot to tell you, Miss Fran, ito pala yung uh, instruction nandito. Ayan. Okay. And ayun nga, we have done 4 objects using wireframe, yung donut wireframe, using revolve, yung ating main feature na ginamit, revolve effect. Spear naman, yung right edge offset, wormhole, etong ginamit na arcs. Ang ni-remove natin is the bottom and the right. And then when it comes to creating a 3D wavy grid, we will be using the grid rectangle tool with the proper implementation of perspective distort and mesh. These techniques are great for motion graphics, backgrounds, or futuristic UI design. Okay. And then, ito konting pasada lang about AI wireframe technique. What is a wireframe technique? Okay. The wireframe technique is the Illustrator way to visualize the skeleton. No? As you notice, para siyang skeleton mesh wire yung ating ginawa. Yun lang. Ganun lang ang simple explanation. A skeleton or framework of the design. Instead of showing yung kulay, yung texture, yung lighting, nakapokus lang siya sa shape. First object natin, donut. Second is spear. Third is wormhole or dark hole, so on and so forth. And the fourth is the wavy grid. Using, yung ginamit natin? Outlines or meshes. Okay. And then, yung ating mesh, gagamitan natin or ginagamitan lang natin ng 3D materials option, yung nasa effect, using the 3D Classic and setting the surface type to wireframe. Ayan. And this allows us to see the object as transparent, as you notice kanina, kapag na-transform na tayo from the original object into wireframe, ang natitira na lang is the skeleton or the 3D meshes. Ano? Ayan. Okay. And also, ano ba ang purpose ng wireframe? Why we implement wireframe in a design? Ayan. One of those or some of the purposes, isa ay to understand the and adjust the geometry of your design. Ano? Kasi yung ating ginawa kanina, one side only. Ano? One side. Ito kasi pwede mong paikutin. Pwede mong paikutin. Ano? Pwedeng iba yung direction, pwedeng nakaslant, then nakaslant the front, konting side, so on and so forth. I think that is your assignment, Miss Fran, yung geometry lang ng design. Ano? You don't need naman uh, to create something. Yung movement lang, saan nakaslant, anong hitsura, saan nakabend, kung siya ba ay sa back, sa front, left, right, or uh, top down. Ayan. Okay. And wireframes na is give us a technical yet artistic view of our design. Ito ay nag-aalaw sa atin to refine the structure, not the overall design, only the structure before we focus on ano, kulay at texture. Those are some of the purposes of why we implement wireframe in our design. Ano? Okay. And then, ito. Key functions to remember or to understand uh, in using wireframe. Ano? Okay. And one is the visual preview. Ayan. It helps us to see the form and the proportion of your design. Next is simplified design editing. Ito ay nagbibigay focus on the outlines only. Kasi wireframe nga siya, hindi kasama yung kulay and the texture. Ano? But the structure, we can see through it. Ano? Pwede nating makita yung back, front, side, kasi wireframe nga. And also 3D visualization. As you notice kanina, yung ating port object, it is a flat object, although naka front lang sa atin, pero it is a flat object. Ano? Then we turn it into a 3D model. Naglagay tayo using the revolve. Ano? And ano pa ba? Yung ginamit natin is free transform tool and also the object envelope distort. Ayan. These are the things na nakakapag-create from flat object into a 3D wire model or 3D wireframe. And lastly, the technique is the layout mapping. It serves as a blueprint for positioning element in our design. Okay, these are some of the wireframe technique in Illustrator. Okay. And ayan. Ito naman ay ayan. Ito kasi ay I forgot to change the title. Ito ay design layout. Hindi to ito paltang ko later Adobe Illustrator design layout. Hindi na siya wireframe technique. Okay, what are the things that can affect the layout of the design using wireframe? Ayan. First is it helps define where the content, text, the visual will go before adding colors or effect. Ayan. Kasi naka 3D siya, pwede nating i-drag kung saan natin gusto yung ating element. Kasi within the object, we can add an object also. Nakaano naman yan, layering. Yun naman ang Adobe Illustrator, naka-layered. Even the wireframe, even the Figma, layered yan. Yung kanyang object. Pwedeng nakapatong-patong. Okay. And also, yung ating design layout is it provides the clear structure. No? You can organize layout, yung elements ng layout logically. Ayan, napakadali ma-organize if we implement the wireframe in our design. And it improves the efficiency. The designers can test the structure quickly before refining the details. It enhances collaboration. The client and the team members can easily review the layout. Based on our exercises that we have done, more on 2D effect lang. Pero dito, naging 3D effect na. Magkakaroon na tayo ng it's a matter of time na maging involved yung ating yung ibang person, yung stakeholder kumbaga sa project na yon. Magkakaroon ng great collaboration because of the 3D effect. Once again, yung 3D effect, naro-rotate yan. Hindi lang natin nagawa kanina, pero naro-rotate. Yung rotation, the other side has its own design. Yun ang kagandahan. Unlike doon sa previous natin, wala pa tayong in-implement. Pero dito, kita natin na possible magkaroon ng design and we can see through because of wireframe. Ayan. And it supports creativity na rin. It can even turn into an abstract art. Kung gusto mo na ikaw ay maging magaling na designer, ayan, pwede mo gawin yung 3D effect na yon. It depends on your object. Then you can print it out naman after the final design. Pwede mo print out, then so on and so forth. Okay. Practical use of 3D wireframe in ito ay summary. Ayan. I forgot to change the title. Summary. Adobe Illustrator summary. Ayan. Before we move on to the summary, what are some of the practical use ng wireframe sa Illustrator? Okay. Ito, recap na din lang. One is, ano yung mga tools or options, features. One is the effect, 3D materials, the 3D classic. Ano? Ayan yung paggawa ng wireframe. Okay, meron din tayong if you saw it naman kanina, revolve, extrude, rotate. Ang ginawa natin a while ago is only the revolve. Yan. But you can check out the extrude and the rotate. Ano ba yung output na mangyayari kapag yun ang ating pinili? Ayan. And then also we have the surface. Ano, yung distortion. Ano. Okay. And then along with those object tools that we use, we also have the stroke weight adjustment. Ito naman yung kapal ng ating object. And then you saw it naman using kanina sa wavy grid na naging we turn into nag-block ng konti, kumapal, kumbaga sa font, nag-bold. Ayan. And then we also implement the perspective distort. Ito naman yung sa top right corner ng ating wavy grid. We turn it into a 3D surface. Okay. And the envelope mesh. Yung envelope mesh, ito naman yung may create tayo ng parang little mountains doon sa ating wavy grid. Those are some of the tools and features that we use in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, summary na lang before we take a break and we proceed with the Figma. Yung Figma natin, bibilisan lang natin, pero I think magugustuhan mo yung ating gagawin sa Figma. Mabilisan lang yon pero maganda siya. Okay. These are the summary of what we learned in wireframe. Using wireframe in Adobe Illustrator. Yan. Wireframe technique. It shows the structure using outlines and mesh views. The main function, shape visualization, layout planning, and the editing. In design layout, nalaman natin yung placing, yung placement, spacing, and the flow of the element. Kapag naman creative views, ay ito naman is used for the 3D art, abstract, visuals, and the technical effects. Okay. And I think that's the essence, Miss Fran, of the wireframe technique and the things that you have learned in Adobe Illustrator. And just a reminder that the wireframe is not all about lines. Miss Fran, it's about clarity, planning, and lastly is creative potential. Okay. That's all for Adobe Illustrator wireframe. Okay. Let's take a break. I think Let's be back at 8:30 p.m. And we'll proceed with the Figma. Okay.
Okay po.
Okay, welcome back.
Okay po.
Ayan. Can you see my shared screen, Ma'am Miss Fran? Figma, Double
Yes.
Illustrator. Okay. And then we just have to continue where we left off naman for the Figma. And for today's session, we'll talk about the prototype. Ano? Kumbaga, sa isang product, siya yung sample. Ano? Sample is not the PD, the finished product. Yun yung prototype na if we enhance some features, then we will have a great product. Okay. Now, let me open the presentation. Okay. Figma prototype. Okay. What is prototyping in Figma? It is the process of creating an interactive and clickable. Okay. When we say clickable, dito meron tayong objects or element na once we click, it will go, it has activity. Ano? It's either, we don't know yet kung anong mangyayari, but it has its own functionality kung ano ang mangyayari once we click a certain object or elements. It simulates how a user would experience a product or a website. It allows designers to link frames and link frames, add transition, just like in a normal PowerPoint. Miss Fran, no, diba, we have multi-transition, napakadami. Isang icon, ibang transition. Isang letra, let's say, ang iyong first PowerPoint, slide 1, we have 50 letters and each letter has its own transition. Napakadami naman nun. Ano? Ayan. But we can apply transition in Figma. If you see the example na makikita mo, you can think of your in advance your capstone project na. It's up to you na, Miss Fran, kung ano magkakamap sa sa yung naisip na possible maging project mo after you see the example in prototype. At this is one of the most important topic in Figma. Prototype. May prototype beginner, meron tayong advanced. Siguro yung advanced is for the 6th session. That would be kailan? Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Then before we move on with the presentation, let us mag-open na tayo ng ating Figma. Ayan, open na naman na aking Figma. Question ulit. Kita mo naman ang aking ang aking screen.
Yes po.
Okay, sige. The dashboard of the Figma. Okay, create tayo. Design. Ako. The starter plan all comes okay, yari tayo. Pwede pa ba? Pwede pa naman siguro. The starter plan only comes 3 files across. Okay, test mic. Can you hear me na ma'am ulit?
Yes po.
Okay. Konting slight commercial. Okay. Then we do have the prototype one for the file name. Ano pala? Day 5. Day 5 underscore. Ayan. It will be magre-reflect to sa ating account. Ayan. Automatic naman yan. Okay. From the previous session, implement natin ngayon. We'll create a component first. Ano? Okay. I have this an image. Laki. Paliitin natin ng konti. Wala muna tayong frame. Gawa lang muna tayo ng this is a sample image. Pwede mo natin itong convert into frame, right click, and then yeah, frame selection. Automatic naman siya. And it will turn into a frame. Ayan. Then, if you still remember, Miss Fran, we can convert any object into a component by simply click the component icon dito sa ating right panel. Nandito yung option niya to make any object into a component. Ayan. Click natin, palitan natin to ng option, sun. Ano ba? Miss Fran? Ayan. Baka ma-offend si ma'am. Sana lang. Smiling. Smiling sun. Ayan. Okay. Up. Hmm. Okay. And then click and then choose prototype icon. Prototype. Component rather. Ayan. Then the borderline noticeable magiging violet. Okay. When the borderline, ito naman ay guide lang, turn into a violet, then it becomes a component. And then, if we have component, we can simply drag the object to our frame. And then, all of the instance, its properties will inherit from the parent component. Yun yung functionality ng component para maiwasan yung copy-paste, so on and so forth. And then we will create again a button. Ayan. Create tayo ng button. Dapat nag-auto drag down itong zoom. Ayan. Atin mo nang i-zoom ng konti. And create tayo ng button. And then gawin nating fill. Let's try etong kulay na to. Lagyan natin ng curve. Let me check muna if I'm recording. Pause. Okay, recording. Choose the object. Palitan natin ng radius 10. Ayan. And then lagay tayo ng text. Click T. And then open modal. Yung modal, yung term modal, usually Ito ay ginagamit in web and app development. It is a pop-up object or pop-up window. Ano? Modal. Change natin ang font size. Ayaw mag-auto drag ng itong ayan. Change natin ang font ng 16. Ako na ba? 16 or 18? Ay, ang laki. 18. Ayan. And then, check. Gawin nating frame and then turn it into, palitan muna natin ng caption. Button. And then, turn it into a component. Ayan. Okay, we have two components already for our activity for prototype. Zoom out. Ayan. And then, let's create our frame. Task ko na nga lang to. Ayan, sige. Tinas ko lang, Miss Fran, yung aking Zoom. Ayan, para nawawala yung aking buttons. Okay, create tayo ng frame. Let's check for the iPhone SE. Ayan. iPhone SE. And then, ito ay front page. Not front page. Then, copy natin. Ito naman ay second page. Zoom out muna tayo. And then, ito naman ay modal page. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. And then, create tayo dito. Mag-add tayo ng text dito sa ating front page. T for the shortcut. And then, main page. Ito, palitan natin ng instead of front, gawin natin main. Ayan. Oops, typo. Okay. Once again, T for the shortcut. Main page. Ayan. Change the content. Um, 20. Ano ba ang 20? 24. 32, 36. Ito. Pwede na siguro to. Then, yan na natin. Yan. Horizontally align. Vertical align ay mamaya natin i-implement. Okay, then create ulit tayo ng text. Laki naman. Palitan natin ng 20. This is the main page of my application. Okay. Ito, pwede nating i-align, horizontal align. Pero, if you notice, Miss Fran, gusto natin na all of the content of this object, ano, ay yung first and second line is horizontally aligned. In order to do that po, ay click natin itong object and then let's go to the alignment, not the position, but the alignment in typography. Ito. Typography alignment. Ito. Ayan. Okay. Then, ito naman ay pwedeng i-copy natin. Then, click natin itong second page, paste natin. Ayan. Palitan natin to ng second page. Second page. This is the main page. Okay. Horizontally align. And then, this is the ito ay for demo only, mas fan, ito ating mga content. This is the second page of my application. Ayan. Horizontally align for the position. Naka-align naman ang kanyang typography. Okay. And then, part modal. Copy natin to. Ay. Ayan. Ito ay modal page. Once again, ito modal page ay pop-up. Ay. Pop-up page. Modal page. Alignment. Once again, if you rewatch this video, you will think, I'm sure, you will think ahead before mag-move on sa mga upcoming sessions na what could be my capstone project. Yan. You can base your idea based on this example na. Ito ay, ano bang pwede ilagay dito? This is the model page. This is the model page. Model page, open, close, pop up. Pop up. Ayan. Edit lang natin ng konti. Then, position, alignment. Ayan. Okay. And then, ano pa ba? Button lang natin. Oy, it's 5 minutes more. Ayan. Pero tatapusin natin, ma'am. Okay lang ba? Natapusin natin itong beginners level of prototype.
Sure po.
Sige. Palitan lang natin to ng font style. Ano ba magandang font style? W, me. Meron ditong maganda eh. Well flit. Ito. Well flit. Well flit. Naka-align ba? Okay. And then, save muna natin. Day 5 prototype 1. Okay. And then, let's implement our component. Ang magagamit lang natin dito component mostly ay sun. Ayan. Assets, then ito yung libraries for our own asset, then choose your smiling sun. Drag lang. Ayan. Depende kung saan natin ilalagay. Ayan. Then check natin ang kanyang position. Ito ay horizontally aligned muna. Later na ang ating vertical. Okay. For vertical alignment, if we want them to have the same alignment vertically, horizontally, ayan. Meron naman ditong position X and Y. Etong vertical, etong Y. 87, gawin natin to 90. Ay, to 90. Ayan. For the second page, to 90 din. Ayan. Ito, sure ball na tayo na all of the sun will have the same alignment. Ayan. And then, implement natin ang ating button model. Dito lang sa first page. Ayan. Alignment natin. Ayan. Parang hindi center ang ang araw. Ah, ah, okay. Kunwari sa ano na lang. Kunwari aligned. Okay. It's up to you na lang, Miss Fran, kung paano mo, ayan, kung naka-center ba siya o ano. Once again, demo lang naman. Ayan, okay. And then, we have created 3 pages. This is a very simple mobile app. Okay. Then, we have if you want this to preview or to see the output, we can check ito, present. Ayan. Okay. At first, this open modal is a button. If we click the button, it will go to a certain page. Okay. Then there is another thing na we can immediately see the output. By not clicking the present. Only by using free view. Now, just click your preferred page. Click lang natin. Then, on the keyboard, press Shift Spacebar. Ayan. Kita agad natin. It goes along with your editor. Hindi siya mawawala. Kung ano yung ikinilik natin sa ating editor, yun yung makikita natin sa preview. Ayan. Very simple technique na ginawa ni Figma. Hindi na natin kailangan i-present. Okay. Then, the prototype, one of the definition of the prototype is creating a complete web application or mobile application. Meaning, when you click an object, it will go to a certain page. Now, we will implement that functionality. We will create another button. Siguro text na lang. Okay, zoom. in muna tayo. Text. Dito sa medyo upper right corner, let's type next. Ayan. And then copy natin. Then go to and select second page. Then paste. Ayan. Palitan natin to ng text. Instead of text, gawin nating back. Remove the next. Ayan. And then, eto namang isa is, copy natin to. Ayan. Palitan natin ng cancel. Ayan. Ayan. Sorry. Okay. Then, let's change the, masyadong malaki yata. Try natin malaki. Palitan natin ng font. Gawin natin, where is the font? Sa ito. Gawin natin 16. Ayan, pwede siguro. 16, ang back ay 16. Ang next ay 16. Konti na lang, ma'am. Okay. Change the color, fill. Siguro ay red na lang. Ayan. Then, ito ay pwede nating, Miss Fran, pwede gawin natin ng, anong tawag doon? Component. Ano? Ayan. Next, back cancel. One component, then it goes to all of the pages. And then, pwede naman nating igalaw-galaw din or iiba na posisyon yung ating instance. Ano? Ayan. Ito, gawin nating same color lang. Ano bang kulay na ito? Copy natin ang kanyang code. Color code. Ayan. Para uniform. Ayan. And then now, how to, if we click next, it will go to the second page. If we click back, it will go to the main page. Then if we click the open model, the model page will pop up. If we click cancel, the model page will vanish. The main page will be the current page. Ano? Tatlo lang muna. Kasi ito naman ay beginners only. Okay. Now, how to create that flow? Okay. Zoom in. Ayan. Kahit hindi mo na natin makita ang mga components. Zoom in. Kailangan makita natin yung 4 possible buttons. Next, back, cancel, and open modal. Ayan. Okay. Drag ng konti. Ayan. Dito muna tayo sa next. Then go to prototype. And then interaction. On top, meaning click. Okay. And then action. Navigate to, meaning it will go to or it will open a certain page, navigate to. And then destination, the title or the caption of the second page is second page. Ayan. And then, lagyan natin ng konting animation. Ayan. Hindi naman maganda kung medyo dull moment, yung transition between pages. Lagyan natin ng konting arte. Siguro move in. Ito ay move in. Ito, left direction. Ayan. Okay, check natin. Click natin yung ating main page and then shift spacebar. Click the next. Ayan. Okay. Then go to back, a second page rather, then click ito, ating object. If you notice, I if we want to create a navigation, we simply or we look for the prototype tab or prototype option dito sa ating properties side dito sa right panel. Pero merong mga technique na simple lang gawin. Ano? Yung mga shortcut method. If you notice, once I hover this object, ano yung nakikita mo, ma'am?
May plus po.
Ayon. Correct. Simply drag and point to your preferred page. Ayan. Automatic, the interaction property will pop up. Okay. On top, meaning on click, navigate to main page tayo. Ito, main page and then move out. Pwede rin move in, pero yung direction, gagawin natin kanan. Kasi kanina ay left, ngayon ay right. And then, okay. Then cancel, ito muna. Open modal, ganun din. Kapag walang lumabas na plus, mga plus icons, ayun, meron. Dadalhin natin to dito sa modal. Ayan. Interaction option will pop up. On top, navigate to modal page. And then move in. And then ito ay from the bottom, tataas yung modal. And then okay. Ayan. And then we do have the remaining text clickable object. Ito. Meron din siyang plus. Dalhin natin dito sa first page. Ayan. Then on top, navigate to main page, move in. Ito naman ay down. Yung kanyang direction. Okay. We do have ilang flow. From main page to second, then open modal, button to modal page, then cancel, it will go to the main page, then yung back of the second page will go back to the main page. Okay, save. Okay, click the main page, shift spacebar to launch the preview feature of the Figma. Okay. Then, hopefully maging clickable lahat. Ano? Kita ba ma'am yung eto? Kasi minsan hindi nakikita. I don't know, yung iba, hindi nakikita yung preview,
Kita naman po.
Kita naman. Sige. Okay. This is a clickable object na kasi naglagay tayo ng prototype. Inactivate natin yung prototype function. Pati itong model. Ito namang ito siguro for the next meeting, lalagyan natin ng advanced feature. Ano pa rin siya, prototype. Okay, next. Okay, punta sa next page. Back. It should go to the main page. Okay, open modal. From the bottom, the model page will pop up. From the bottom, then cancel. Bababa lang siya. It will go. The current page will be the main page. Hopefully. Ayan. Okay. Then, save. And that's how we create Miss Fran, the sample prototype using Figma. Ano? Okay. The presentation, ito siguro I'll forward it na lang for readings. Ano? Ito is a Figma prototype, function of prototyping in Figma, function of prototyping in Figma, benefits, just like sa Illustrator, may mga benefits pa rin while using a prototype. Ito, in Figma, this is one of the feature na you need to learn. Ayan. And right now, you have seen it na how prototype works. Ayan. Okay. Once again, before we end our session, let's run the application using present. Okay. Main page, back, open modal. Ayan. Okay. And that's how prototypes work using Figma.